When a company says, how do I become a digital disruptor? The first thing I try to get them to do is think like a disruptor. And that sounds very, very easy, and I have a lot of people who, they have an iPad in their bags. Well, I'm very digitally disruptive. I have an iPad. But really, digital disruption is about moving quickly in service of a customer. That's a very different business model than most businesses. Most businesses have processes in place, practices that they are conditioned to that are slow and expensive. They have ROI calculations that they have to make. All of these things can take a project that a startup could do in 6 weeks and make it last 2 or 3 years. And I've seen that happen over and over again. So I have to tell companies, I don't need you to fix your whole business right now. Don't try to imagine the 5-year future of your business and build that thing. No, find the one thing you know your customer needs today and give it to them as quickly as possible. Not because that one thing is going to save your business, but because doing that is going to force a whole lot of change. And it's going to get people excited. I've met so many companies where the people in the company want to do this, but the leaders of the company are not letting them. They're not empowering them. They're not changing the policies. They're not officially authorizing them to go do what's right for the customer. You'd be amazed at what happens. I had dinner the other night with the CIO of a large financial services company. She set up a lab, dozens of people inside of her IT organization, where she has essentially said to them, you need to challenge me. We have our mobile priorities that we're doing as a company, but there's a whole bunch of priorities we don't have time for. But you need to challenge me to make these things happen faster and cheaper than I can on my formal plan. She said, you cannot imagine how excited the people are to come to work. They're working overtime because they want to solve this problem. They want to give the customer the cool experience that everyone's going to be talking about the next day. And that kind of energy you can't create in a company by simply saying, we're going to be digital now and we all have iPads. It's a mind shift, and it's a very important one. That's where I start.
Excellent. I assume this is only going to get bigger.
We have so much more distance to travel on this digital disruption journey. I think most people are accustomed to thinking now of things like marketing being digitally disrupted. We still have a lot of marketing innovation that needs to happen, a lot of digital tools that still need to be accounted for. We have barely begun to see what wearables are going to do in the lives of our consumers, and until we know what they're going to do with them, we're not going to know how to market to them about or through those experiences. Mobile, it's been the year of mobile for the last decade, it feels like, but now we're to the point where it's already no longer the year of mobile because people have absorbed it and gone into it. So we are not good at anticipating how much more work there is to do, and maybe that's okay. Maybe it's okay because we need to be focused right now on what to do next.